What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Opinionated Audience. I'm Luis. This is Michaela. And today we're going to go over some It's Complicated channel. We're going to react to The Rules of Modern Dating and Understanding Women. Mr. and Misandry is the title. So let's go ahead and get into it.
What is the definition of misogyny?
The hate of women,
What is the definition of misandry?
the hate of men.
Why have more people heard of misogyny than misandry?
That's because nobody gives a crap about men. They're lower than women.
He gets it. It's true. It's what I've said. It's what a lot of people have learned. Like, nobody really cares about men's struggles. How many homeless shelters are there for men? How many domestic violence shelters are there for men?
It's because they're considered the stronger sex. They're considered the
Right.
the person and the people that is supposed to take care of themselves. Like, why would they need help from an assistance from someone else when
Right.
they're invincible? You
Right.
know,
It's ridiculous. Like, I truly believe that once a boy becomes a man, the transition from boyhood to manhood, he is no longer valued until he can provide value.
that is absolutely true. Until he can provide for whatever family he has, or like make his mark in the
It
world.
doesn't have to be for family. It could be in work or in other aspects.
Yeah, like I said, make his mark in the world.
Right. So if I turn 18, obviously I don't know anything. I'm really young. So if I turn 18 and I go through my 20s without learning anything or providing any value to a company or to a partner or whatever, and I end up poor, no one's gonna care. But the vice versa of that is, if a woman makes terrible choices, early on in her life,
She had a bad start in life.
right.
and
She had a
it's
bad
just
start. Someone's supposed to pick up the pieces and
glue them back together for her.
fix her mistakes.
Oh, it's okay to hate men because they don't have the value. They don't have a personal value applied to their existence. Their existence, again, like I mentioned earlier, is to merely serve women as their value.
Do you think that misandry is as socially dangerous as misogyny?
No, because I think men still hold a status, like a social status, and like have social capital in the world that misogyny like actually affects like women in the workplace, And the other hand, like there's not that many.
So is this woman just basically saying?
She's so wrong.
Is she saying that men don't go through hardships in the workplace?
I guess so.
I'm sorry. Can I just get your opinion on this? Do you go through hardships at your job?
Of course, we all do. Yeah.
Absolutely. So like that's completely irrelevant.
It's crazy because she's saying that misogyny affects women in the workplace, when if I accuse a woman of assault, in the military is different. The military is taking sexual assault and sexual harassment very, very seriously. But if I'm in the corporate world and I accuse a woman of my female boss making it sexual advances at me, unwanted advances at me,
Who's gonna believe you?
you know what I mean? Right? Who's gonna believe me? And nevertheless, if she's an attractive woman, God forbid, like, dude, do you not like women? Why don't you what?
And that.
But if a woman accuses a man, that guy is slandered, ran through the mud, fired, all before he's even proven guilty.
Absolutely, yeah. There's
So this woman's way off base. I think she's been misled. Another lost people.
Women in high-powered jobs, so misandry is just like a little thing, like when your girls are having a kiki.
What's a little thing?
Like, it doesn't actually affect real world, like important things like money.
Why do people think that all men are still controlling the world just because there are a few men at the top of the food chain?
Wage gap,
Okay.
glass ceiling, like it's evidence there. Like, why are women still getting paid less, like on average, than women in the year 2022? Like, that doesn't make any sort of sense. No sense at all.
women are getting paid less because they're not doing as much. They're not doing as much.
They're not. There's some women that work really, really hard.
Yeah.
But in general, women don't pick careers that these men are picking, right? More men are going into the doctor field, right? What is it? STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? Most women go into careers that have to deal with people,
Easy.
right? Women
Like,
are into people, men are into things.
Yeah, the men, like, they hook onto something and they learn about it, and then that's their job, right? And then they become skilled, like they become skilled in their craft. Now, if you're talking about corporate, like I don't know what this woman is talking about. Honestly, she just lost me. But if you're talking,
thing is, why would you hire someone just based off their gender? Why not hire the best qualified? If a female's the best qualified, then by all means, hire her. But if she's not the most qualified and her only qualifying basis is that she's a female,
so my question is, do females like this just think that they're not getting hired because of a sexist type thing? Like
I think that's how they truly believe. Yeah,
they are really.
Yeah, they've been
something
misled and. These statistics about the wage gap are just completely wrong. It's been debunked hundreds, if not thousands of times.
There's literally no wage gap. There's just people not willing to do jobs the way that some other people do.
Right.
Yeah.
Neither gender should be hated.
We're all here.
Equal.
Yeah.
We're all humans.
Like, I don't see color, I don't see gender. We are all here to be connected. We're all for a reason.
As it is.
Okay. And lastly, feminism claims to be about equality, but is often confused with man-hating. How can feminists repair this misconception?
It is man-hating. There has been no efforts by feminism to include men and consider men, even if it's a compromise that's necessary for women to make some lowering of their status. It's because it's all about women and escalating their value at men's expense.
Fight for men as much as you fight for women, because there are a lot of men that are at the bottom. Majority of men are. Most homeless people that I see are men. I haven't done any studies on this, so this is my own speculation from my own personal experience, but most homeless people that I see are men. Most people that are locked up are typically men. And honestly, majority of the women that I know, I make a decent income, I make a decent living. Most women that I know make more than me. So.
Can you name something that feminists have done fighting for men?
Not off the top of hand. I'm pretty sure I could Google it, but not off the top of hand.
They can repair it just by saying a positive person. Like, just don't talk negative at all.
She's talking about repairing it by speaking words. You're talking about a whole generation of slander that has been used against men since like the beginning of this feminist type thing. Like, you can't just repair something overnight. Oh, I'm sorry we were trash talking you and we made up this big thing about the wage gap. Yeah, we're gonna take all that back.
I think
we're gonna be friends now.
I think women can repair it by, like that other man said, is having literally equal laws that apply to men and women, right? As far as divorce courts, child support, sentencing for criminal cases, because they're not fighting for that. The only thing they're fighting for is more CEO jobs, is more pay for this, more freedom of that. Like, no women feminists that I know are fighting for a man to have
rights.
Right. They're not fighting to work in the sewers.
No,
they're not fighting to be part of the draft.
They want more. Like, that's it.
That's all it is.
That's the bottom line, is women want more than men because they think they're owed it.
Right. It's just it's all about power and control, like I said earlier, and they'll get it too. They'll get it too, because you have men that will simp for them, right? That are politicians because they think they're going to get votes, so they will cater and pander to these lunatics.
I wish just saying sorry was like a fix to everything.
Is it possible to be pro-men without being anti-woman?
Of course. Just because I don't hate men doesn't mean I hate women.
It's all about love and vibes, and you gotta spread fucking positivity. And at the end of the day, if you're fucking hating on people because they're a fucking female, a male, a fucking interracial fucking couple, a fucking a transgender, no matter what the fuck you are, if you're not loving people based on people, then go fuck yourself at the end of the day.
Should our respect for people be based on their humanity or their behavior?
A little bit of both.
Would you agree that it should be on their humanity until their behavior proves otherwise?
Definitely, because people are not what they say, they're what they do.
Why do so many people think they just deserve respect based on their identity regardless of their behavior?
Narcissists.
So isn't respect something that's earned?
For the most part, yeah. Just humanly, on a respectful level. You were supposed to respect all humans, but if you don't respect yourself, then you just kind of took away all your respect.
Is there a difference between not respecting somebody versus disrespecting somebody?
There's definitely a difference.
What is the difference?
Well, when you disrespect someone, when you go out your way to diminish their character or deface them in any way, form, or fashion. When you don't respect somebody, I could say, hey, I don't respect that guy, but I'm not going to go up and call him out of his name. You know what I'm saying?
So isn't one passive and neutral while the other is hateful?
Yeah. To go out of your way to disrespect somebody, that's pretty hateful.
That dude is spitting facts.
He's spitting like hardcore facts.
He is spitting facts.
That is such a good question. Like, there is such a big difference between disrespecting someone and just not respecting them. Like, you can blatantly show disrespect to someone. It doesn't matter like how old they are, like what race they are, what gender they are, whatever. But, you know, just like minding your own business and just, you know, saying, hey, I don't like this person or I don't agree with what they do.
Yeah.
That's completely different than going out of your way and being like just totally diminishing their character, or, you know, going off of something based off of what their gender has done or what their race has done. You know, it's like that Indian guy we see on TikTok a lot, you know?
Oh, Modern Warrior.
Yeah, he's
But yeah, it's true, you know, like you can not respect someone without
diminishing their
being
character.
disrespectful.
Right.
You know, so I don't know, I think we'll leave it here, guys. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Send us clips at our email. That's going to be in the link below.
Ask us questions. We'd love to engage with you guys.
All right, you guys take care.